Hi guys, so here today we're going to talk about 10 living room mistakes that people make and how to fix them.
Number one, wrong size rug. It has to be the right size so it complements the sofa, it complements the furniture in the room, and all you have to do is make sure you measure or just ring us up and ask us if you've got this size sofa, what's the best size of rug you want to go for.
So what's really good is there are standard size of rugs. If you can try and put those standard sizes into your room through masking tape, or even if you can draw a sketch of the space, you'll be able to see what size fits best.
Point number two, spatial planning. Please, that is the backbone of design. Please make sure you get your spatial planning correct. And don't just guess. You start with your measuring tape, do a little bit of research, what kind of sofa you like and what the size is best, and try those sizes on your floor with the masking tape and see if that works.
Create those mood boards where you can put those pieces of furniture in, see if they actually fit, do they coordinate, are they in line with the ethos that you actually have. What has happened a lot of times is people find things on sale or they found this online, but they're not thinking about the whole room. They're just thinking about that one item that they've seen in that picture. So it's very important to try and make sure everything coordinates before you purchase it.
As we mentioned before, just do your spatial planning correctly and don't just buy if it is cheap or it's, oh wow, that's such a good deal, I love the fabric, or I love this color. Don't just buy it till you have thought of the whole room as one.
Size is so important. The minute you get the wrong size sofa, the wrong size chair, it takes up the whole room, and that luxury aspect just fades away. When you can try and coordinate everything in one, you'll be winning.
Point number 4, lighting. You have to have the right lighting. You have to plan it in advance before the building work starts, so your wiring is all hidden. If your spatial planning is done, you know where your sockets need to go, so you do not see all these loose wires. Hiding these wires is very essential. Hiding the sockets is very essential.
So for instance, if you want to do a wall hung TV, make sure that your sockets are behind the TV rather than below where you see all the wiring. Alternatively, what we always try and advise is put the TV on top of the TV unit so that all the wires can get hidden. These are the small things that will bug you once you're in your home, but before you even start, it's always great to make sure your sockets are all in the right place. Make sure they're convenient so that if you want to charge your phone or you want to hoover, they are placed correctly but also hidden.
Point number 5, as we said, socket planning. Very important to hide these and make them accessible, which are easily accessible. So if you, like you said, if you want to have a hoover, it's hidden, it's there, it meets your purpose, but it is not on show. So they're very important, and all the sockets should be matching, all the switches, everything, the color should be all one and same style.
Point number 6 is radiators. As interior designers, unless they are bespoke, beautiful radiators, we like to hide them. So one way you can do that is by painting them to match the wall color. You can hide them by covering with your sofa, with your unit, trying to create furniture around it so that it isn't made as a main feature. This just is something that shouldn't be given attention to. It creates heat, and that's all it should do. And it is okay to cover your items. It doesn't affect the heat or anything. Everyone always says, oh, if I cover it with my sofa over here, how will the heat come through? The heat will transfer. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
No attention to radiator. Number 7 is wall art. Wrong placement of wall art just ruins the whole room. Your art size has to be in proportion with the wall size. It has to be in the right eye level. It not put too high. Generally, people have put them in wrong heights, or too low or too high, not in the eye level. And the other walls, there's a lot of times even the paintings are above the door. It shouldn't be above the door. It should be in line or below. So that's a very, very important tip for putting our wall art.
So it's nice to also center it to a room, or center it to a sofa, or center it to the chair, so that it's actually made in congruency with the items of furniture that you've actually got. That way it looks more designer, it looks more chic. It just kind of brings a space together and your eye is drawn to that whole space rather than just that wrongly placed mirror or a frame.
Point number 8 is mood lighting or lighting. Lighting is, as you know, is a major role in interiors. We find a lot of homes, they'll have very dull lighting that you can't even see. No lamps, no wall lamps, no floor lamps, and the ceiling lights are so dim that they can't even see. It's not, you can have a dimmer, but you should have a lot of light when needed.
if it's floor lamps, if it's table lamps, wall lights. There's so many different layers that you can
Yes.
put, and the more you think about from the floor to the ceiling, it shouldn't just be the ceiling light. There's so many layers to it, and it's so important to try and create moods in
Moods.
each section of the room.
Yes, exactly. Point number 9 is when there are no accessories. It's blank. The room is designed and no accessories are put.
That looks like a showroom.
It looks like a showroom. It's not finished. Accessories are a major role in the end. You must have accessories.
It adds personality to your room, and it
yes.
adds that softness.
Softness. And you love when you walk in, you just enjoy seeing these accessories and admiring the wall of the pieces. That is very important.
We've used vases where we put plants in it, we put candles in. You can just keep on changing it as you go along.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be. And so that one piece, which is a less expensive piece in your room, can have so much character to it.
Exactly.
And it just depends how you want to put it together. But
And using a lot of books, coffee books. Just use your books, what you have, and just place them in the right way with an accessory on top. That also really
it's nice stacking
helps.
them up,
Yeah.
or even keeping it open. It actually adds a lot of personality to the room without having to actually do much. And it's that organized clutter which just kind of makes a room pop.
Yes. And point number 10, too much furniture. Too much furniture is just going to close in your room, have no impact except that you hate it. So the best advice we would say, which is not easy to follow,
Less is more.
Less is more. Extra furniture, hug it, throw it, or sell it.
So if you like what you heard and need more help on your home, book in a call with us on the link below. That's all for today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment.